Affinity Racing Cup Series action returns with the Jessica Fischer Memorial 180. Right here, Race 3, Season 5. Coming back, doing the things. Brandon Richard joined by Michael McElroy. Mike, how we doing?
Excellent, man. Looking forward to this. I know a bunch of the drivers are looking forward to it as well. This is the first time we've even stepped out of Florida, because we've been at Daytona for what feels like an eternity. But it's actually the first time the drivers get to just drive on a standard 1.5 mile track.
Looking forward to it. Again, shout out to Jessica Fischer. Every year seems like a tradition now. We honor the memory of Jessica Fischer. Talk more
always
about that.
Kansas too.
It is always Kansas.
Tenold always grabs Kansas just for this.
Yeah. Psych, I loaded in Kansas just to joke with you. We're actually racing Daytona. So batten down the hatches as we're getting qualifying stepped up. Let's take a look at this race information real quick. 120 laps tonight. Stage break at lap 45. 0 fast repairs. Estimated fuel run about 32 laps with 55% of the fuel and 4 sets of tires in the pits. 1 on the car. Affinity Racing Overtime 3, green, white checkers, and the last one will be the point of no return.
Should be a good race, man. I can tell you right now, it's going to be a hot one today. Right now, it's showing partly cloudy, 70 degrees, but I believe once they switch over to race time, that temperature is going to go up to about 87. And I think the track temp's going to match with about a 125 track temp.
It is currently, I believe, 10 degrees in Missouri. And this track sits just on the other side of the Missouri-Kansas line. Beautiful racetrack. Looking forward to it tonight. Next up's going to have their shot at it on Wednesday night, 8:30, 7:30 Central right here. RaceAffinity.com.
Heading in the gym, 4 cars, man. It's going to be a good time. You know me, though. We got about 10 seconds left in qualifying, so I'm going to go over do a little pre-race action with the drivers, and then I'll catch you back here in the booth in just a minute.
Fantastic. Going to talk to chat here. For every lap I lead, I will again donate $1 in Jessica's name. Hope our 51 is up front. A bunch, A Tenold 45. Hopefully, you need to change that the handle to 51 now. Tracks in Kansas. I know where it's at. I live 15 minutes away from Kansas. Well, nice. Can confirm cul-de-sac in Kansas City. That a boy. I have family that is about a little east of Kansas City, and that's where I grew up. So, Southwest Florida checking in with 80 degrees. It's chilly here. It's like 50 something here in Southeast Louisiana. Hope you are enjoying the weather wherever you are. And I hope you guys are happy and healthy. Hope your families are well. Thank you guys again for joining us. If you're new here, hit that follow button. Also, ad-free viewing. Get that subscription. You a Twitch Prime user? You get 1 free sub. Vantage Racing Team coming in with the Let's Go Vantage Boys. It's 64. Beautiful. Ad break starts in 3 minutes. And we're gridded up. We're going to take a look at this grid. I don't want to see that one. Show me this one. Yeah, here we go. On the pole, go figure. Randy Arms, Nick Miller, row 2, Drew Jawad, Jake Niparis, row 3, Kyle A. Ritchie, Dylan Falovich, row 4, Sam Hines, and William Bowman. Row 5, Nathan Barrows, Joshua Parent, row 6, Austin Weingard, Landon Quisenberry. Scrolling. Andrew Tenold and Ryan Tiller, row 7, row 8, Matthew Heel, and Christopher Pinder, who's super fast in in practice. Casey Herring, Tony Skirbo, Alex Chira, Kevin Boley in row 10, row 11, Brandon Yates, Dylan Dreiling, Brandon French, Sam Dimian, Ryan Philbrick, and Brandon Gass, Jonathan Schwartz, Joe Hewson, Daniel Michelle, who won the Daytona race, easy for me to say, on Next Up last Wednesday. We'll be talking to a lot of these drivers later. Casey Herring, Kevin Ritchie, Jaron Fallon, Zach Scare, Daniel Pendergrass, and Thomas Hauk in the backmarker.shop back marker spot of the night. We're going to get it on.
Looking forward to this, man. I am really looking forward to this race.
It's about
super speedways, they have like their own animal to them and stuff like that. And it's finally nice to see some tire strategy come into play, a little bit of fuel saving coming into play. So I'm curious to see which who rises to the top here. If it's going to be your standard drivers that we had last season or the seasons before, or if we're actually going to have some new faces kind of come into the limelight tonight.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to it. You got a pick, Mike?
What's up?
You got a pick?
Oh, I'm going to give you a pick. I'll tell you what, tonight I am going to go with, I'm going to go with Nick Miller. Last season's winner. I'm going to go with Nick Miller.
Nick Miller, and I will pick Randy Arms as we're going to bring him to the green flag here. Geico restart zone. Green flag is out. Green flag racing in Kansas. Here we go. Two by two, apparently a dust storm hit the area recently, as you see just nothing but dirt being drug up.
The sweepers apparently did not do their job before
they were off on President's Day, apparently. Miller already challenging Randy Arms to the lead as we're going to get that box showing up. There it is.
I think the cool thing about this track, man, is it's going to be a multi-lane track. We're going to see a lot of drivers picking the high lanes, some picking the middle, some picking the bottom. It's going to be all over the place the entire race.
Look back here in a little hornet's nest. Green flag racing, good to see here. Taking a gander back here. The 92 of Alex Cheer on the high side with Ryan Tiller there. 3 wide with Heel. Casey Brown. Still 3 wide. Matthew Heel falling back in line as we've got cars everywhere. There's the one.
Somebody I'd love to keep an eye on, man, that's just been kind of showing his talent a lot in these first few weeks is Sam Hines, dude. Sam Hines just fell out of the top 10, but he's been proving consistently that he's had speed on the road course. He's had speed at Daytona. And now, even during practice, he showed a lot of speed at Kansas.
There he is, currently P12.
Could be in a tire-saving strategy right now as he's starting to fall off just a little bit.
Yep, new leader.
But he might be there for the long run.
Nick Miller taking the spot away in turn 2 from Randy Arms.
Hashtag my pick.
Hashtag my pick.
All the way back here around the 20 mark, man. We got some contact going on with Brandon French, just a little bit, not too much, getting into the wall. They got Tony Skirbo tapping up against the number 60 of Brandon Yates, I believe that is.
Oh, you know exactly who Brandon Yates is. We know exactly what that car looks like. Is Daniel Michelle. There you see again. Next up, winner last Wednesday for the Daytona Road Course. Working on Yates, trying to get by, pushes it 3 wide.
Yeah, Michelle's had a lot of talent. And next up, dominating the road course at Daytona. Any 3-digit numbers that you guys see on track right now, those are our next up drivers that get the auto promotion just for the week. They fill in spots that Cup drivers couldn't make or backed out of. And Daniel Michelle now moving through the field after having to start in the back all the way up to P22 now.
One noticeable missing name here, Cabe McClinney, unable to go tonight as he had a change in schedule. So he is unable to do so. As we see about a second lead, Crew Racing Jake Niparis. Currently running
amazing paint scheme.
Great paint scheme. No cap on God.
No bias.
No bias whatsoever. Did not come from my brain. Take a look here. Falovich, Ryan Tiller, Kyle A. Ritchie, Joshua Perrin, Austin Weingard rocking back here in the top 10. William Bowman, another name as well in the top 10. Had a pretty good running last week in the road course, I do believe, and finished very well in the Daytona Superspeedway race.
Here's one of the things that I want to get in with you guys. We'll wait till after the stage break. Like I said, it's going to come around 45. But we've had a lot of change-up reference teams. So you guys have already heard us call out TTSL, heard us call out Crew. We're going to go over some team changes. There's been some massive shifts during the week. We'll give you guys those announcements here right after the stage break.
Absolutely. Drew Jawar getting pressured now on the inside by Kyle Ritchie. And another fantastic paint scheme. Let's just talk about it. Ryan Tiller. Let's just talk about that paint scheme for a second.
Talk about it.
I made it. All right, next one. Like Christopher Perry. He runs like 9 different schemes, so I was stoked to see it. Shout out in honor of me, obviously. Brandon Gass back here in 20th. Getting chased down by Daniel Michelle, Matthew Heel, Ryan Philbrick, Tony Skirbo, and I believe there's Casey Herring on the... That's sad. Jared Valley in the 101. That Trackhouse car making some moves. The CMS drivers, they're all back here chilling. Pendergrass, French, Zach Scare, Christopher Pinder, and that shiny Summer's Eve car. There he is, CMS Country, making his way. Exciting 3-wide action right now. Casey Bertha just cut right away from it. Oh, there it is. Quisenberry, Dreiling, Casey Brown, Imposter.
Dreiling might have this run coming down into the inside line, but I will tell you that top will have the run on the on turn exit in the 75 Landon Quisenberry. He's just going to keep it. Get the pass there on Casey Brown.
You got to think Dreiling is in tire save mode, as well as guys back here. Matthew Heel maybe not pressing the issue. Daniel Michelle trying to get better track position, as you were saying earlier. Next up drivers joining the race tonight do not qualify.
Yeah, and I'm actually surprised at the work that Michelle has been able to do so far. Kind of just picking off spots one by one. Started all the way in the back, is now up to 21st. Just kind of getting through the motions here. But you can see through just the data that we have, lap times pretty much started out at around 30.6.
Yeah.
30.6 to 30.8 for all drivers. We're already in the 31s with Nick Miller up front. Clean racing, though. Everybody kind of giving the respect to each other. Everybody's trying to find out which line they want to work with. I'm assuming you're going to see those guys on the high lane start to fall off more rapidly than the guys on the low lane, and then we might see some changes happen here. Some leader shifts. We might see some early pit stops. Not real sure, but with the fuel run being about 32 laps, these guys are definitely committed right now to at least 3 stops.
3 stops, as we are going to have a stage break lap 45, but we will have green flag pit stops.
You just jinxed it. No, we're not.
Oh, yeah, we are.
No, we're not.
We're going to have green flag pit stops.
These guys know the stage is coming, so they might be kind of playing nice right now.
Quick question. How come when I push the crashes button, it goes straight to Dylan Dreiling?
iRacing knows trends. iRacing is what we call the Larry Mac trends algorithm. It has that in the background, running in the background, and it knows if there's going to be an issue, where it's going to happen, and it really focuses on Dylan Dreiling for that.
Thanks, John. Miller's still about 1/10 of a second behind, in front of Arms. Nippers and Jawal nipping at their heels. All right. Fantastic.
Everybody kind of getting into a single file line here, man. It's pretty, I was looking for another word. Hey, thesaurus, look up another word for boring.
Apparently, unbelievable. We can't please Michael McElroy. We're 17 laps into this race as Randy Arms is challenging and battling for the lead. And this guy was complaining 4 laps into the road course last week. Contact into the wall goes Miller. Randy Arms can't save it. To the inside, only a single car incident. Nick Miller able to gather it up, no caution. Randy Arms, absolutely.
Single car.
Single car incident. That's for the first time today I say this. Christopher Pinder passing for position on the track. Drew
Randy
Jawad
Arms gonna fall all the way to P last.
We're gonna take a look at this again, Mike. We'll take a gander if we can. Oh, all these camera angles just absolutely suck. Shout out to the Fox crew for letting us borrow their stuff. Contact right off the corner exit into the backstretch, and Randy just cannot save it. Around goes the 8 Amico car. And we got a new leader. Unbelievable. Drew Jawad, Kyle Ritchie currently leading.
Nick Miller falling 3 spots back to P4.
Well, you got to think the damage there on the right quarter panel from contact with the wall, maybe a little bent in. Well, I don't know. These cars are made of unobtainium, so we're good.
Oh, Nick Miller getting into the wall in turn 3 right there. I don't think the car's performing quite the way he wants it to, as his lap time as he crosses the start-finish line is now a 31.8. He's 0.4 off the pace of the leader right now.
Could you think that possibly some wheel damage?
The only thing he can hope for right now is that he's got on his backmarker.shop, you've got wheel damage shirt. That's the only thing really that can pretty much save his...
I'm just hoping to use the promo code. Hope you use that promo code Affinity10 right now. New merch coming. You like next up stuff? You like cup stuff? New stuff's coming.
JPG Jack in the chat. No channel redemptions. This is actually our league race. We don't do any channel redemptions, but I will refund those for you, so don't you worry about it.
Yeah, I did a full grid read. Pit road race time for the league. God. Most of these guys do drive in Super Saturdays, so I mean they can pull it off in the next up car. Kansas is pretty easy to get onto.
Go zoom in on Kevin Ritchie real quick in the 29th position. I believe we just heard some radio chatter come across that he is now pitting, and it looks like he's going to be the first one to take these pit stops as he's coming down 22, about 10 laps early. Daniel Michelle also calling out a pit stop as well.
That would also probably mean that gas would be in as well. Whoa, who the hell was that? Ryan Philbrick. Oh! Huge.
Hard hit.
Ryan Philbrick died.
Hard hit to the outside wall there, or inside
Just
wall.
What?
He towed.
What? Did his controller die, bro? Good Lord.
Oh, we just got word. That Ryan Philbrick, his screen went black. Playing it safe, he just cut it to the left and took it to the inside wall. Good on him, man. Good on him on getting out of the way.
Ryan Philbrick, shout out to him for just doing something so heads up there and able to keep it out of trouble. I wonder if Ryan would consider that wall bad company.
All right.
Drew Jawad, Kyle Ritchie, Jake Nipris, Helltrek, just home run, dude. Justin, get on in here. Y'all get in
More
here.
pit stops coming as the drivers are calling it out with the fuel run being 32. I thought I would see more people go the distance on this fuel run, and then basically take it easy once they get out of the pits and kind of hope for track position when the stage brake comes out.
So far, nothing to it. No one taking.
Nathan Barrow's now calling out a pit stop over the radio. He's going to bring it down pit road from P6. I got to wonder if this is going to start to pull some of the leaders down.
Absolutely. Justin Bowe coming in there with that rate of 90 insanity. Come on in, get comfy. Affinity Racing Cup Series right here at Kansas. I'm Brandon. That's Mike. Race 3, Season 5 underway. Green flag pit stops happening right now. Nathan Barrows down. Drew Jawad still leading. After early contact with Randy Arms and Nick Miller. Oh, Kyle Ritchie blinking. Stop me if you've heard this before. Nick Miller.
Let's not take away from Drew Joie, man. Drew Joie in season one, Drew Joie won this race at Kansas. So he's already proven that he could do it.
Absolutely. We've been here every single season, and it's for darn good reason. It's a fun track. Joie in, Falovich. Or Joie's not in yet. Richie, Nippris, Miller, Falovich, Ryan Tiller, Andrew Tenold, Sam Hines, Austin Weingart, Nick Miller down pit road. Maybe get some of that optional damage repaired.
I feel like he's going to wait on the damage until the stage break, so he might just be getting fuel and tires here. This is a great track to go rights only.
Absolutely, at 1,000% Falovich. Right on board, Drew Joie, race leader.
I want to give a few shout outs real quick. Beam Trucker, Dinagano, and Nicholas Jarson. Appreciate the follows. Thank you guys so much for coming out.
Whoa. Oh, Joie locking it up coming in. Kyle A. Ritchie just behind.
Crew Racing's going to send the lead up here to Jake Nippris. Crew Racing's one and only.
That's right. Get better on the front. You know it. Look at this car. Look at the drone technology we have. Our drone guy is insane.
A $40,000 drone right now capturing that image for you.
With a $60,000 pilot right now. The guy is not cheap. Dude's insane. Jake Nippris, race leader right now. Jaron Valley down pit road, locking him up.
All right, here's the strategy call out, man, and this is what I think is going to happen here. Jake Nippris is going to stay out, okay? He's going to take this thing the entirety of the fuel run as long as he possibly can, which is about 2, maybe 3 more laps, okay? Stage break comes out. I guarantee you Jake Nippris doesn't pit. He's going to have the freshest tires on the field as far as before the stage break, and I think he's going to stay out for the track position.
Dylan Dreiling out here currently 32nd. So the call is strat call. Dylan's still out. Falovich, Ryan Tiller, Nippris, Tenold, Hines, Quisenberry. Checking in our picks to win here. Randy Arms down pit road currently. Really screwed me. Nick Miller currently scored 24th after his green flag stops. Ryan Tiller, Austin Weingart in. That's Crew Racing driver. So you wonder if another Crew Racing driver will be coming down pit road here in moments, taking a gander at Jake Nippris.
Jake Nippris now on a stint of 32 laps. I can't imagine he's got much fuel left in this tank. We are 14 laps away from the stage break.
And
he's got to come next. I assume he's got to bring it down next time by.
Or Larry Mack got the math wrong.
There's no way.
You never know.
Larry Mack never screws up.
Oh, buddy.
There's no way.
Casey Brown down. Sam Demian,
The
Joe
stats
Houston.
are science.
Yeah, well, come on now. Appreciate y'all coming in.
There we go. Jake Nippris now bringing it down pit road. He's going to drag the 12 with him. That's Dylan Falovich right there on the bumper. Can they get checked up in time? I do see a black flag for Casey Brown. Casey Brown did not make it there. Jake Nippris, black flag on pit road.
Oh. Andrew Tenold scored leading that lap. So guess what? That's $1 to charity. And Sam Hines, who hates charity, taking the lead currently from Andrew Tenold. Scrooge McDuck, Sam McHines, taking away money from charity as Tenold's going to come down, almost wreck Sam Hines, and they're going to lock it up. Hopefully no penalties there. But as you said, Jake Nippris with a black flag.
He's still sitting on pit road serving that penalty. That's going to pass it over to the bright and shiny Brandon Yates in the screen time with that paint scheme.
Here, let's get a close up of Brandon's paint scheme. There it is. Brandon's paint scheme. You see it. I'm just kidding, Brandon. Nothing rules.
Andrew Tennell, though, like Richard said, though, he said every lap he leads, he's going to donate $1 to charity. And Andrew Tennell just led a lap. If you guys are wondering what charity we're talking about, we are raising money for Team Foster this season. Head over to givebutter.com/race affinity. Donate today, even $1 or $2. Any little bit matters. We are currently at 33% of our goal, $500 raised so far.
Not bad. 3 races in.
Bourgeois going to take back over that lead. Nick Miller still hanging on here. Not too bad, but he's currently 4 seconds behind the leader, but he is flying around the track. Currently running lap times about similar to Drew.
Painted rims. Ugh. Look at it. 9 laps to go until the stage break. Lap 45. Drew Jawal and Nick Miller, season 4 champion, currently in second. Kyle A. Ritchie, Nathan Barrows, the second best Barrows, currently in P4, P5. Joshua Parent. It's crazy not seeing all these guys stacked up in the packs and stuff. There's William Bowman, currently scored 17th, getting chased down by Schwartz, Boley. I believe it's Kevin Ritchie.
Head over to P10 real quick. Daniel Michelle. Next up, kind of rising star right now.
Yeah, up 19 positions.
Has just cracked into the top 10.
I believe
amazing work.
I believe teammate Brandon Gass back there in that VRT 192 in the 16th position. Shout out to Next Up. Showing up, showing out right now. 3 out of the top 15. Not bad.
We're only about 7 laps away from the stage break. Top 10 will get stage points all the way back to 10th. We'll get 1 point all the way up to 10 for first place. And right now, Drew Jawal has that locked down with Nick Miller slowly closing the gap about to 10th every lap.
Plenty of time still. Welcome again. I am Brandon. That's Mike. This is the Jessica Fischer Memorial 180 presented by backmarker.shop here at the Affinity Racing Cup Series. Looking forward to this one as we finally got the hell out of Daytona after about 8 weeks there. What seemed like 81 years. We are in the beautiful snow-covered meadows of Kansas. But right now, let's talk about the weather. Let's do that.
Do it, man. Go for
79 degree track temp currently is RFL Caleb. Thank you so much for that Prime subscription. Insanity. 66% humidity, partly cloudy, but the track temp is currently 79, so it's going to get slickery here before long. Taking a look here back further, Daniel Michelle on board. Now go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, man, I'm just going through these standings real quick. Nick Miller has now started to lose a little bit. He was down to about 3.5 seconds. He's dropped back to about 4 seconds. And then we did get word from the Nick Miller team that he has got 5 minutes of damage that he's going to eventually have to get repaired.
That is no bueno.
Not good. I'm wondering if you're in Nick Miller's shoes right now, if during the stage break you just try to get as much repaired as possible and then hope for the best, hope to fight back and maybe a yellow for stage 2.
.42 ticked away. Stage break coming at the end of lap 45.
RFL Caleb, appreciate the Prime subscription. Thank you so much, sir, for coming out.
I already did that.
Oh. And again, double appreciation.
Yeah, you know what? Coming in real quick. RFL Caleb, thank you so much for that subscription via. Oh, what's that?
Hey,
Twitch Prime.
Richard, real quick, if you can focus in on this, real quick, shout out to RFL Caleb Racing.
Jesus.
For
I will get to that as soon as I shout out RFL Caleb for that Prime subscription. We'll get to that. We'll get to that nonsense, but first. Oh, God.
On the hood right now of Drew Jawal is flying around these turns, passing Tony Skirbo almost with ease. Skirbo currently scored 2 laps down. Now, freshly 2 laps down. These guys can hope for a wave around, but I'm telling you right now, I don't think they're going to get it because I think the Nipperus plan right now is to stay out for the stage break. Nipperus still being on the lead lap.
Absolutely. Pendergrass, the first car a lap down right now, but Brandon Yates is the last car on the lead lap there in P24.
Oh, that's right. Nippers got the speeding penalty, so that wound up actually.
Oh yeah, that screwed him.
Hurting his chances here.
But Pendergrass Arms still a lap down. Dreiling and Nippers scored a lap down as well. But right now, Pendergrass is your current lucky dog recipient. I joined last week and enjoyed the race in the next up race last week as well. Well, we're coming back here on Wednesday. Caleb, love to have you back. Thank you, man. We appreciate you. And we appreciate that Twitch Prime subscription, if we haven't mentioned that already. As Drew Jawad just essentially stops the car. What in the hell is he doing?
Drew Jawad thought it was the stage break.
What did he... But who does that? Nick Miller wins stage 1.
Hold on. Let's see. Yeah, it's going to give Nick Miller P1, Drew Jawad P2. Drew sold the bag. He sold the bag.
Look at this. Wait, why? No, it's going to give Drew the... No, Drew got the points.
No, I'm looking at the points right now. It's giving it to Nick Miller.
Is it because he didn't have minimum speed?
Probably.
Holy crap. Oh, man, that's so funny.
So we'll have to sit down with the admins afterwards because Drew did cross the start-finish line first. So that may come down to a score correction after. But the drivers are told pre-race to keep your foot in it until the yellow comes out. So Drew's slowing down. We will have to discuss that afterwards.
That was probably close to the silliest thing I've ever seen in my life. Oh, I didn't mean to do that.
Let's get a word right now from one of our lead admins. Let's pull Randy Arms up into the booth. Randy Arms is one of our lead admins here at ARS, and we want your thoughts, man. Are you ready for the question?
What is it? What Drew did?
Yeah. So Drew does cross the start-finish line first, but then checks up, so it gives the stage to Nick Miller. What's your thoughts? What's your immediate thoughts? We can discuss it after the race too.
Well, we had another driver ask him to slow down so he wouldn't get lapped, and Drew thought that the stage came out when he crossed the line, is what happened there. So I don't know. I know it said that Nick was in the lead, but I don't know what the scoring shows at the completion of that lap.
The scoring shows Nick Miller in the lead.
Well, yeah, because he was in the lead when the caution came out. But if we go back when we do the
review
points, Sim Racer Hub actually takes the position that they were running when you cross the line.
Okay.
So he might still get that first place stage points. I'm not sure.
All right. Well, it will come down to a discussion for later then, man. Appreciate the input from one of our lead admins, Randy Arms. Thanks, dude.
Oh, yep, you're welcome.
They get better.
You got that right as I kicked him out of the booth.
Perfect. I don't need to hear it. I don't need to hear back talk. Yeah,
all right. Here's what I wanted to see.
Bring Drew.
Here's what I wanted to see happen, and I did not see it happen. Nobody stayed out. No. Everybody brought it down. I thought somebody was going to go for the position, and then because you only had like Nippers, I think. Now, granted, he was a lap down, but he only had maybe 14 laps on those tires.
Yeah.
And then he could have had the speed in the long run, I think, if he would have just stayed out, because he would have been slow to start. But then as we progress to the stage, he's going to be one of the first pitters, and he'll be the fastest guy out on track, as long as he doesn't speed on pit road again, which, what do you say we get a word from...
No, we have no time now. Mike Zombrowski. They're going
Are we already?
Yes.
Oh my god!
You just went on the biggest rant.
Quickest stage ever. Who's controlling this thing?
Good lord! Lengthen the caution because Mike's still halfway through his sentence.
Can't we treat it like NASCAR where they just pace for 10 laps?
Yeah, just go to commercial. Actually, this is a good time for me to do this right now. Mike, shut up for a second. There we go. Boom. Affinity Racing Cup Series action is brought to you by backmarker.shop. Hashtag get better right now. Backmarker.shop.
Green flag's out.
So good. Brandon Richard and Michael McElroy joining you all here tonight. Green flag back out. Sam Hines leading the pack with Drew Jawab, Barrows, and Parent. Stage 2 underway.
You guys want to join? Head over to raceaffinity.com. You guys can find all the information on our league. We have both series have consistently 30 to 40 car fields. If you're looking for a good challenge, man, come join us.
Affinity 10 is that code to use right now. Backmarker.shop. New Affinity Racing apparel imminent. Check the Discords. Join us right now. Head on to raceaffinity.com/Discord to join.
It is an absolute hornet's nest coming out of once you get past the first two cars, man. It is lane choice pretty much here at Kansas. We do reset the track every time we go. We switch over to the race session. So these drivers have a fresh track, and you'll see the lanes change because drivers are starting to lay down a little bit of rubber. They're starting to figure out which lanes work best. And right now, I don't think there's a preferred one.
As you see, everyone is everywhere. Quisenberry there on the high side, Herring as well. Schwartz, Joie. Parents now breathing down their neck. Barrows, Ritchie as well. Tenold in the top 5. Tiller on the highest. Tiller and Falovich there just behind.
Daniel Michel still doing an amazing job now, passing up to P8. Just slowly chipping away at positions here. Let's go back to Nick Miller sitting back in 27th. By himself, got a little bit of repairs done and came back out kind of on his lonesome now.
Yep. Nipris, Houston. Back here as well, Randy Arms.
Again, I really don't see a preferred line here. You got the 12 of Falovich shooting the middle. Gets a little tight into the wall. We got some tapping going on there with the number, I believe that is the 101 of Jerome Valley in the Trackhouse machine.
Was it Jerron or Jaron?
Yes.
Nailed it. Brandon Gass and Daniel Michel, VRT drivers. What is that, Ryan Tiller? They're treating it like it's freaking Phoenix.
I will say Drew has switched up his line up front now. He is now using the bottom lane, and he's battling for the lead. I think he's just trying to take away the preferred line for Kyle Ritchie. Kyle Ritchie's going to send it in.
Will he?
Send it in.
Slide job!
Does he get the slide?
No, he doesn't. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, he had it clear.
I'm yelling for no reason. No, he did not. Is that why you have so many incidents, Mike?
He was clear.
He had him clear.
Kyle, next time you're clear, buddy.
All clear.
Take it up.
All clear. Nothing up high. Nothing
Can't
but the
go
wall.
Fast if he's in the wall, Kyle. Just remember that.
It's way easier to turn with 8 wheels than 4, dude. It's way easier. It'll point you right in the right direction.
22 of Joshua Parent not giving up either, man. He's sitting here in a heavy third place now, trying to take that away from Kyle Ritchie.
Hey, shout out to Nathan Barrows for running a paint scheme with the wrong number. Just absolute zero disregard for the rules. Nathan Barrows, everybody.
Complete disregard is the word you're looking for.
That's what I said.
Somebody clip it.
Go! I want to donate to charity so bad right now, Mike. I think you know what I mean. Drew Jawal, Kyle Ritchie, Joshua Parent, Nathan Barrows, and Andrew Tenold. Shout out to Andrew Tenold. Again, the memorial we hold every year here at Kansas. We hold this in the honor and memory of Jessica Fischer. Passed away tragically in a house fire just about 5 years ago. So much love to the family. And it's an honor to put this on every single season for you guys. Nathan Barrows scraping off that incorrect number on the right side of his car. Just trying to rub it.
He heard you.
Yeah, he did. He's like, I'm sorry, let me fix it. He's going to run into Jaron on the inside and the wall on the outside.
It's going to get P4 to Andrew Tennell. Andrew Tennell now in the hunt for teammate Joshua Parent just in front of him. Tennell preferring the middle lane here.
Teammate and co-owner. Willie Shipham. Lap 59. Just send him. Who cares? Joao Ritchie still battling about 2/10 off.
Now got to battle. Oh, man. Jaron Valley gets into the wall again. Just a little bit. That Trackhouse machine has touched that wall a little bit, a few more times than we'd like to admit here. But here comes Brandon Gass in the 192, trying to get some position here. Next up, drivers has showed up in full force tonight. They have to start in the back of the pack, and we have two of them now sitting 7th and 9th.
Next up is the best up every Wednesday, 8:30, 7:30 Central, right here on raceaffinity.com. Twitch.tv/raceaffinity. Next up here at Kansas, the Dirt Bike Boys 165 right here. Myself and a Cup Series driver will be joining you guys on the call. God, I hate painted rims. Again, it's Wednesday, 8:30, 7:30 Central, right here. Brought to you by backmarker.shop. Thank you for the kind words. Jessica's our daughter, Andrew's aunt. We hope this race continues every year in our honor. We love to bring it to you. Thank you guys so much for even trusting us with the memorial and just this silly little fun race. But to honor her memory is super important to us. So thank you so much. And we're always thinking about you guys. So thank you.
Something I wanted to talk to the viewers about, man. Those who are keeping tabs on the teams and your favorite drivers out here. So we did have some. I'd tell you this about it. I'd tell you about this after the stage break happened. We've had some interesting turn of events happen during the week after Daytona Road. After Daytona Road, we've had quite the switch ups. If you go back here to Dylan Dreiling in 20th, Dylan Dreiling has now signed with OCM Racing, so he is now on the team of leader Drew Jawah up there. Nathan Barrows currently sitting in. Oh my gosh!
Pinder getting into Tiller. Did someone just wreck?
No, I think that was it. I think that might have been somebody on pit road. Pinder hits the apron real quick, slides off the track.
Nippers.
He's gonna recollect it.
Let's find out what happened here. I'm gonna go back. All right, you see him. There's Pinder and Ryan Tiller, and Tiller just comes down and just dragging, just tail whips Pinder. And now I heard
I think this might just be a pit stop. Oh
It
my
wasn't
god, he
Everest.
money shifted.
Oh no! And then the Blue Angels pirouetting at the same time. Jesus. Unbelievable. I knew I heard it. Crew Racing, Jake Nippers, money shifted. Unreal.
For those of you also keeping up with the teams, Crew Racing's broke. We can't afford that engine.
We can't afford that. We are never going to financially recover from this. I'm going to have to put out a new song about a Tigers. Jeez. Jawah still leading. Richie Falovich, Perrin, and Glass. Tennell falling back to about 6th. Chira, Schwartz, they're about all single filed out now. Mike, what say you crank it up, buddy?
Do it, man.
Let's crank it up.
Affinity Racing still going around Kansas here. We're currently on the lap 69 of 120. As the drivers head around the track here, man, I feel like the wall has moved in about a foot because we have people just tapping it on both sides of the track here.
Well, look at there's a traffic jam in the top. The 22 apparent checks up. Nathan Barrows obviously doing his body shop guys no favors right now, as the 75 at Quisenberry right there on the back bumper of the number 90 of Barrows.
This is close racing right here, man.
This is sketchy.
75 Landon Quisenberry sends it 3 wide for just a second. He's gonna hold the position there as Nathan Barrows gets into the outside wall one more time.
Yeah, why not? Just to check that spot.
All right, Richard, while we're watching this battle take place on track, though, I do want to call in one of Crew Racing's oh my gosh.
Good Lord.
I can't even go away from this track right now.
Yeah, we probably shouldn't, as we are all over the road right here. 3 wide for, I believe that's 11th, Mike.
It is.
No, it's
22 of Josh McParent comes down into the 92. Just a little door tap. Landon Quisenberry does make the pass, though. He has now moved up to P8. Joshua Parent struggling right now.
This is legitimately P8 through 13th right now. And then Barrow's not out of the woods yet as Bowman and Ryan Tiller come knocking on the door, and we've seen what Ryan can do. Ryan will take you out, so careful.
Ryan makes the pass clean on the bottom here.
Oh my God. Alex Chira still in that right quarter panel of Demian. Parent on the outside, big bump. On the 125 of gas, sends the 22 up into the wall. That's one way to do it, but he had to let out himself. 22 recovers.
22 winds up checking up, though, to stay off the wall.
Jaron
125
Valley
makes the pass.
Jaron Valley had to back out of that, too. Oh, boy. The William Bowman, a little bit of contact there with the 125. And we are just past the halfway point, and we are getting racy. As we take
We're going 3 wide one more time, man.
And why not?
Nathan Barrows is just dropping like a rock right now. He is now back to P16th, and then we've got Kevin Boley and Jerron Valley right behind him.
Austin Weingart almost makes contact with the wall there. Brandon Yates just behind him. Some lap cars. Casey Brown. Sam Hines, after the restart of the stage break, has fallen back to 21st place. And I believe we will have green flag pit stops here just in a few moments. As the
we're
last
about
time,
5 laps
we're
away.
47, lap 47, and the estimated fuel run is about 32 to 35 laps. And this probably will not be the last of our pit stops as well.
All right, seems to have calmed down a little bit, so let's go ahead and get a word from Jake Niparis. Figure out what happened here. Jake, welcome to the booth, buddy.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
Not much, man. We're just hanging out, wanting to talk to you and have you walk us through that turn 3.
Yeah, I thought I was in 5th gear, and I was not.
So this was a case of you guys are all downshifting in the turns, correct?
Most of us, I think, yeah. Like I'm staying in 4th once it gets too hot, like the track temp.
And then, so we're in 4th gear. We head into turn 3, and it's a downshift to 3rd. Is that the blow up we heard?
Yeah, because I saw, I don't know who spun down there, I checked up, and I thought I was in 5th gear, and I was not.
Unfortunate, man. You were fast out there today. I'm assuming the car's done pretty much, right?
Yeah, no, it said too much damage, day's over, so.
Yeah, unfortunate side effect of no fast repairs, but you've showed what you can do on 1.5 miles, man, so I'm looking forward to seeing what you can do the rest of the season.
Yeah, me too. Thanks, Mike.
Yeah, man,
buddy.
we'll see you.
Yep, see you later.
Unfortunate for
Niparis.
Jake. Super
Out of
unfortunate.
it tonight. He was already getting ready for a nap, man. You hear those yawns?
Oh, dude. Yeah, dude.
He's already back at the hauler.
My man's is going to be well rested come next week, so we're going to be all right.
Drew Drouin now pulling away to a 2-second lead in front of Kyle Ritchie. Kyle Ritchie just consistently falling back. I will tell you that Drew's last lap time was a 31.9, and Kyle Ritchie is at 32 flats right now.
take a look.
If I'm Kyle Ritchie at this point, man, I'm pulling it in early. I'm going to start closing up this gap a little bit. Maybe jumping out in front of Drew for his pit stop, and then just kind of throwing some blocks here when we get into the latter part of the race.
There you see the gap, 2.5 seconds. Falovich and Gas. Telling back here in the top 5. Pretty spread out. Danny Michelle and Alex Chira. The 75 of Quisenberry, Ryan Tiller. I believe that's Kevin Ritchie there on the inside. Casey Herring and Nathan Barrows back here battling pretty much 9th through or 8th through about 15th.
We do have some pit road takers. They're in the back now, but it's going to be Joshua Parent, Dylan Dreiling, Kevin Boley, Jerome Valley,
Schwartz.
I feel like all these guys they're kind of going for that strategy that I was just talking about. Get out there, have some speed out there on the track. You know, everybody's currently running about 32s, and you know with fresh tires, you can cut 2 seconds off that lap time.
Yeah, they call it a money shift because it costs you a shit ton of money when you do it. Basically.
There it is, another dollar to charity.
$1. Hey, 56 minutes, 36 seconds.
We need somebody in chat to keep track of these. I think Richard currently owes $10.
I'm at $5.
Or $5.
I'm at $5.
$5 to charity.
I got to 4 last week, and I didn't even count.
Rules. He's allowed to say whatever he wants on Battlegrounds and Super Saturday.
Yep. Uh-huh.
Am I back?
You've been back.
Oh, my Discord shut off on me real quick.
Wasn't me. He thought I was just shutting him up. Nope.
When it comes to league racing
and gas, by the way,
he has to donate $1 for every swear that he throws out there on stream.
Even if they do say it on TV, and I own up to it. Then Geron Valley. It's Geron. It's Geron. I knew that, or is that how he's saying it?
I say Jerome Valley.
Yeah,
it's Geron Valley. You were saying it right. I was not.
Yeah, I know. I don't know if you guys know this,
Howard
but we don't know how to say any of y'all's names, dude. Kyle Ritchie now coming down. Waited too long. There's another $1 for charity. $2 now from Andrew Tenold for every
Andrew Tenold takes over the lead. William Bowman right behind him. Landon Quisenberry also still out here. Pretty much the top 13 have not pitted yet. Everybody else on back has pulled down pit road.
You wonder if William Bowman also hates charity, just like Sam Hines did, and will pass Andrew Tenold for the race lead. You wonder.
I think he's going to because Andrew Tenold just called out his pit stop. Yep. He's bringing it down right now.
And the last time this happened, Tenold almost killed everybody. Bowman down, locks it up. Oh, Bowman.
He did make it in time. No black flag for Bowman. He made a pass coming to pit road, which is impressive.
Absolutely. You see a lot of takers there. Barrows, Yates. Barrows, this guy.
These drivers do get a bonus point for every lap they lead. So Barrows, congrats on the bonus point there. Check one off. Brandon Yates right behind him.
Oh, more contact with the wall.
We need to set up a camera for that right side of the car to see if we can see if we can
I think I'm on the wrong side on this one. Yep, I'm on the wrong side. Darn it.
There's no paint left on that right
it's gone. It's literally not there anymore.
Nathan Barrows calling out his pit stop now. He's going to bring down pit road. That's going to leave Joe Hewson in the lead, possibly, depending on how the pit stops fall. And Brandon Yates is on pit road now, so that third place is going to start to fall dramatically as well.
Fantastic camera angles here. Here comes Nathan Barrows. Joe Hewson. TPR2 member.
Let's see if he can get that lead. I think he got the lead just before hitting the start-finish line, so that should be a bonus point there for Joe Hewson. He'll be able to bring it down pit road next time. Currently 38 laps on this stint. I've got to assume the tire wear is what's causing this fuel saving.
There's someone wrecked at pit road. Oh, we're going to find it. We'll take care of that. And Barrows is going to get dealt with. Joshua Parent currently 13 seconds behind this guy right here.
My gosh. Joe Hewson wrecks coming to pit road. That might be a black flag for an unsafe pit entry. We'll have to find out here in a minute. I don't think it gave it to him. I think he got down just in time.
Really?
Drew Dubois going to take back over the lead.
I think a gander back over here. This. Nope. I don't know why it hasn't. No, he locked him up and then just didn't hit the commitment cone for sure. Right.
He's still sitting on pit road, so I'm assuming it did give him this penalty.
Oh yeah, an unsafe pit entrance for sure. Joie, Parent, Schwartz, 3 seconds is the gap. Lap 87. Mike and I are going to step away for just a moment. We'll return with more Affinity Racing Cup Series. Just a moment. Drew Dubois still leading, 92 laps of 120 ticked away here. The Jessica Fischer Memorial 180. Hello indeed, I'm Brandon Richard, joined as always by Michael McElroy, handling the broadcast duties. Mike, you want to talk about this bracket stuff, dude?
Shop cash bracket, and basically what they have to do is they just have to beat one driver on track. Now granted, they're still going to be going for points for the overall season, but really if they're down and out, down on their luck right now, all they have to do is just beat one driver. So let's go to one that we already know is out, right? Unfortunate situation where he blew his engine. It's going to be Jake Nipperis, right? So Jake Nipperis was currently battling Ryan Tiller. So Ryan Tiller pretty much has this one in the bag. He can just focus on the race for his season points right now.
You see the bracket there on the right-hand side. Discord's being funky right now, so I'm not sure what exactly is happening. But you see the bracket right there on the right-hand side. Right now, that link will be posted here in the chat, and just here in a moment. Go there and make your picks. Play along with us here at Affinity Racing in the Cup Series.
Dubois still holding down this lead, man. Currently 5.5 seconds ahead of Kyle Ritchie. There's no more stage breaks, so now it's going to come down to fuel strategy and pit strategy. I will say they do need one more pit stop as we are currently ticked away lap 96. So at any point They pit now, they can make it to the end, but they cannot make it to the end. I don't know. It's close for Drew. He's only on a 14-lap stint right now, and we've seen drivers take it 38. And as you and I were talking about when we were off air there for just a second, Richard, we heard him clutching in the turns.
Yep.
So there's a lot of drivers out here that are already in fuel-saving mode. Kyle Ritchie might be one of them. But here's the thing. I think Drew Joie can make it to the end. It's good. It's going to be close. He's got to take this thing almost the entire distance. He's pretty much going to have to take this 38 laps. So almost the entirety that we've seen a driver take a fuel run. He's going to have to take it all the way to that point at the end. And I think Kyle Ritchie knows that.
Barrow's the last to pit, I believe, at 85. Well, you got 91 for Nick Miller, 93 for Christopher Pinder, but those guys, I believe, are laps down.
Yeah, pretty much everybody 23rd on back, starting with Ryan Tiller, is going to be a lap down. Barring a wreck, I think they're pretty much locked a lap down now. I will say Ryan Tiller did last pit 1 lap ago. So he's committed. He's committed to that one more stop. Here's the thing. I don't think the drivers up front are yet. Kyle Ritchie might be able to make it to the end. Drew Joie, he's gonna have to push it to make it to the end. Jonathan Swartz up in P3. I don't see it happening. He's gonna have to take this car 40 laps to get to the end on the rest of this fuel tank.
Dreiling and Valian. $21 to go.
Going back to the field a little bit more, Nick Miller, unfortunate set of situations that have happened. Currently sitting back here in 25th, 2 laps down. Pretty dominant car out here on track, and he is now just fighting to keep that car. Maybe try to salvage some points for today.
Season 4 champion.
I will say he's not done. He's not done. He might be done with this race, but I guarantee you he's not done with this season. He will rally and come back and be a heavy contender when it comes time for the playoffs.
Let's talk about these next up guys. Speaking of next up, because we didn't segue away from that at all. Brandon Gass currently battling Kyle Ritchie for second in that 192, giving the Cup Series guys a taste of their own medicine.
They've been putting on quite a show, man. I'm pretty impressed. I will say that Brandon Gass is currently on the same fuel strategy as Drew Joie was. Drew Joie bringing it down pit road, so he's committed to that pit stop now.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's down pit road. He better commit.
I feel like he could have. You know what? He probably didn't start fuel saving early enough. Whereas I believe Kyle Ritchie. I think that's why we saw the fall off from Kyle Ritchie. I think Kyle Ritchie is fuel saving and to take this thing to the end.
Oh boy!
We've got 18 laps remaining. He's on a 19-lap stint, so he's gonna have to save somewhere around 5 to 6 laps of fuel.
Schwartz
to make this car to
making his way down, as well as Parent, Brandon Yates.
We got a shocker for you right now, okay? The biggest shocker of the race so far. There's only 17 laps remaining. William Bowman. Yellow's out.
Whoa! Caution is out. Oh, gee. Speaking of shockers, let's find out what happened with this guy. Yep. Here we go. All right. Oh, I didn't mean to push that button. Oh my God, Daniel Pendergrass. What are you?
Here's what I'll tell you, man. As soon as this happened, the race chat lit up. So many people said they could have made it to the end, and they are upset now.
Watch the seams, Mike.
Kind of a meet in the middle deal here.
No, it's not.
That's what I'm gonna go with.
Oh, I'll tell you where to go with it. Unreal. Let's watch the seams.
Let's watch the seams.
Oh, hold on.
That is a natural progression of the turn.
The reason I built a 38.5, I was ahead of him before the caution.
Pendergrass is coming up.
38 crosses that seam.
Down, but I mean, he's on the seam, and the Pendergrass
He
just
does hold
keeps
it.
coming up. No,
It'll be handled in race review.
Oh, it's going to get handled. Jawan knows people. It's going to get handled for sure. Under caution for the first time tonight for incident. They moved. That's why you're not. No, they didn't move toward each other at the same time. Watch the seams.
They did. Tony, I like you.
No,
you and I saw the same
up.
thing. You and I saw the same thing.
And why the hell do I have two of these tickers now? Like, why do I have two of them now? I didn't have one earlier. Now I have two of them.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the tickers.
Don't do that.
Sometimes the tickers get you.
There he is. 101 of 120. 16, a good call there. So I'd say 16's at fault. Yeah, that'd be a pretty good call. Stevie Wonder just called in and said, man, the 16's at fault, man. I know. We know. I like how I'm on dynamic camera just circling Daniel Pendergrass right now. Oh, everybody hates him. Just kidding. Under caution, 15 to go. Pit strategy out the window. Screw that. Tier 1 says you shut up.
There you go, Stony Tony.
Stony Tony.
Enjoy your
yeah. Unreal. You just, nah.
2x2 on the backstretch. Drew Jawah and Kyle Ritchie on the front row. Dylan Falovich, Andrew Tennell currently second row. Everybody pretty much pit. Everybody except for Drew Jawah. Drew Jawah only had 4 laps on those tires.
Unbelievable.
Here's the thing. We haven't had a restart yet.
Oh, don't start
We're about to see if there's some tire spin.
Don't start another thing. We're about to go green already, Mike. I was worried. We're about to lose you again.
No. Keep an eye on this tire spin. Here we go into the Geico restart. So green flag's back out.
Oh, Jawah with a launch. So far, so good as you see the entire field there getting back up to speed. 2 next up cars in the top 5. There you go, baby. Ooh, Boley. Weingard making a move to the inside of Kevin Ritchie. Or Kevin, I'm not, yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
It's go time now.
Oh, it's go. The pay window's open, baby. Oh, in the wall.
Oh my gosh. How nobody died in that process.
I believe that was Bowman and stop me if you heard this before. Barrows in the wall. Bowman on the high side there. Looking ahead to Falovich, working on the outside of Michelle. A little bit of contact, nothing to it, just Dyson back here. This is P8 through 11th.
Again, every lane in use right now, the middle, the high, the bottom line, everybody just kind of trying to find their groove, what's been working for them. And that's where we're seeing these drivers meet on turn exit because this car's still tight.
Towers up. Ritchie's still about 4/10 back. Falovich, Michelle, and Barrows your top 5. I'm not sure what they've done to fix that car with Barrows. Maybe the all that vinyl off the right side has made it faster. I don't know. He's shaved off so much weight on the right side. That thing's turning like a dream right now.
It's going to be an illegal maneuver after the race. Yeah. There's no way he makes weight at the end of the race.
He's failing post for sure. Not a chance he makes it.
This man was shaved. That car.
You see him putting anything on a hauler, look at the nose. Look at the nose on that thing. Barrows just, where's my cool drone guy? Nope, still can't see any of it. Drone guy hasn't, yep, no huevos. Drew Jawah still leading, 11 to go. Pit strategy out of the window. Jessica, Fischer Memorial 180 coming down to 10 laps to go. big shout out to the next up guys, Michelle and Gas, huh?
Yeah, man, they've been just killing it out here and consistently in the top 10 once they got there. I don't think they've lost it yet. Everybody's still tapping that wall on the exit of 2. But big mover the wrong way right now. Andrew Tenold started in 4th. He's now dropped back to 11th.
You see Weingard back here working on the inside. 3 wide with Schwartz, Bowman. Ryan Tiller back here. Zachary Scare. No, I call him Zachary.
Stoney, I know you said you joined this one late, but don't worry. Wednesday, we're coming right back to Kansas for the Next Up series. You can watch these guys take the Gen 4s out here on track as they, oh my gosh, sorry. I thought Weingard almost died there. Yeah, Gen 4, 8:30 p.m. Eastern.
Right here,
you can watch me go out there. You can watch me go out there and win that thing.
Oh boy, it's going to be opposite day. Mike's going to kill everybody.
I'm already seeing what my competition is. It's Daniel Michelle and Brandon Gass. I just got to wreck them in the beginning, and we're good to go.
As soon as I just knock them out, zero fast repairs. See ya.
I'm a weapon.
Enjoy your vacation. You sound like everyone else. I'm in danger.
Oh my gosh! Big wreck on the backstretch. Austin Weingard wrapped up in it.
Caution is out. Ryan Tiller refusing to hit the brake.
Oh, Tiller hard into the outside wall, trying to get that thing recollected. Let's take a look at it.
Take a look here under caution. Oh, but see what happens.
Wait, never mind. It'll be good.
Tiller, Bowman comes up in front of Tiller. Tiller makes contact with the wall, and Bowman just unfortunately clips Austin Weingard there to the inside. They were battling 3 wide for quite a while. You see Bowman getting tagged here by Zach Scare. And Tony Skirbo's like, what the hell?
Nowhere for Tiller to go in that situation.
No.
He's trapped up against the wall there.
Valley, he probably could have held on to it better if he didn't have painted rims. Skirbo able to make it through. I believe Sam Hines had the save of the century there. I'm not sure what happened with him and Tiller. Let's take a look here. Oh, yeah. Tiller, okay. Sam Hines getting loose off the nose of Demian. And then Tenold make sure to just get back on that right. There you go. Great save by Tiller. Unfortunate accident there as we're going to go back and take another look at it.
I will tell you while you're reloading that back up, a lot of drivers opting for pit road this time. So we're gonna have a lot of fresh tires in the back of the pack here.
Nowhere to go indeed, guys. Austin Weingard. Let's take a look here. We're gonna ride on board right here.
I do want to pull somebody up into the booth real quick.
Austin Weingard just absolutely spun. And where do you go? And Ryan Tiller just... There you go.
All right, let's hear from... you want to zoom in on Nick Miller real quick? Let's get a word from him. Nick Miller, newest signing to TTSL drivers. Nick, tell us about the damage, man. How's it looking? Are we fully repaired?
Not even close. We had 5 minutes.
5 minutes of damage, not enough cautions to get that thing repaired, but I will tell you, you're going to be one of those cars out there with fresh tires, and you were one of the fastest cars out there on track. You hoping to do some work here on the late restart?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I don't think, I'm going to be honest, it's 5 minutes, but I don't think the damage is what slowing me down. I might have made a mistake on the stage caution. I thought that there was going to be an extra pace lap, and instead it went to 2 to go. And I fixed all the damage my first time in and didn't take tires or fuel. So I couldn't pit that second time to put the tires and fuel in, so I've been kind of offset the entire time since the stage.
All right, well, it looks like you're going to be coming out in P18, man, with fresh tires. I'm looking to see what you can do to this field.
Yeah, I need to warm the tires. Oh my gosh, somebody's wrecking. I need to warm the tires up first, but we'll see.
All right, buddy, we'll be keeping an eye on you.
All right, thanks, I'll see you.
Later. All right, Nick Miller's about to put down some laps, man. Fresh tires in the back of the pack, one of the fastest guys in this league. And he's about to, I'm thinking we're about to see him fly through this field. Pace car making that hard left-hand turn. We got Drew Joie, Kyle Ritchie still up front. Green flag's back out. Four to go,
and they are racing.
Yellow flag's back out almost immediately. We've got a car on its hood sliding through the turn. I believe that might be Jaron Valley. Jaron Valley is upside down, scraping across the track right now.
So you can't park there?
Wound up towing back to the pits. What has happened here?
Oh, boy.
I did hear an apology on the mic from Nick Miller.
Nick Miller and Dylan Dreiling. Watch. Doink. See ya.
Oh, my gosh.
Into Valley, into everybody. My cameras lose their damn minds. Everything. Oh, Pinder wrapped up in it. Look at this. So
I want to see what happened to Valley.
Dreiling, boom. Oh, he just Yates. Just the vibrance of the paint job, just absolutely flipping the 101 of Jaron Valley. Flip. That was the weirdest thing in the world.
Who was on there? Who was on that list?
It was. He just like rolled over.
Yeah, watch it. Yeah. Watch it.
Just slow it down. He just like it's so stupid
boom.
looking.
Just okay, and then Jaron just goes. Oh, wee.
Onto the hood and stops.
And then just Pinder, just not very neighborly of him, just to drag him to the corner.
He's trying to get him some spots.
So
he knows a few of those. He knows a few of those people behind him are going to tow, so he's getting Valley a few more spots.
Season 4 champion Nick Miller absolutely housing Dylan Dreiling.
Let's hear from. Let's hear from Valley. Here we go. Take it away, Brandon. Here he is.
Jaron. Yeah, let's go ahead and back this up, huh?
Oh my God, what a ride. I'm a little shaken up.
And there's Jaron Valley. You see the inside there. There's Casey Brown. And then all of a sudden, you're facing the right way there, Jaron. And then you've got the grill of Christopher Pinder in your window now. Oh, and we're flipping. And there's concrete. And there's Christopher Pinder's nose. There it is. In your window net, dude. Inside of your car. And
yeah, these iRacing graphics are nuts.
Yeah, dude. I fully immersed Jaron Valley getting the priest effect here. Dude, tell us about the most awkward rollover I have ever seen in iRacing.
It was I didn't see it coming, obviously. Just kind of was running my line, and all of a sudden, boom, and I'm upside down.
Look at this, our drone guy. Our drone guy.
That's pretty much how it looked just on camera too.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this here. Let's just admire this.
Hopefully, I don't do that Wednesday night.
Still in the back wheels, still going.
Foot off the gas.
Foot on the gas, like GTA, like trying to flip this thing over. Jaron,
all right, Jaron, we're looking to see what you can do on Wednesday, bud.
Yeah, thanks for having me tonight, guys.
We're gonna do that over again. Later, see you, buddy. We're gonna try again next week. Unreal.
All right, we are in overtime. For those of you who don't know, we will have 3 attempts at overtime. First 2 will have cautions on. Third one will be point of no return. Those drivers will finish under green no matter what.
Joie, Falovich, Barrows somehow making his way up to 4th. Kyle Ritchie. Let's see what we got.
Pace car makes a hard left-hand turn down the pit road. Here we go. Green flag's back out. Joie choosing the outside lane that time. Leader does have choice here. Going back to the field, let's see if anybody decides to send it.
3 wide for
Nick Miller. That is Nick Miller again on the high side. We got some contact coming out of 2. Drivers seem to be saving it for the most part.
Yep, so far so good. Hines was involved as well as Herring. Herring back in the wall. Back to the front. Falovich almost turned by Ritchie. Oh, he got him. Caution's gonna come out before the white flag. Oh, it didn't.
I don't think they got it in time. That's a big wreck. Huge wreck at the start-finish line. Almost the entire field. Drew Jawa's going to have a walk-off win as he is currently a full second in front of the rest of the field. The battle right now for P2 is Andrew Tenold, Jonathan Swartz. Tenold sending it down is going to get tight, pushing Jonathan Swartz up. But then we got the 92 of Alex Sheeran.
Jawa gets it done. Wow.
Who got second?
Schwartz.
It was 3 wide per second.
Schwartz, Tenold, and Shearer within five 1,000ths of a second, separating second, third, and fourth.
Holy smokes.
Wow.
Absolute mayhem coming to the white flag.
I just wanted to call the finish and then get to second place, but they were going nuts as everybody. Let's go back to that wreck. Let's take a look here. Let's see what happened here at the restart. Oh my God, the restart.
No, this is coming to the white flag.
You see Fallonich gets turned by Kyle Ritchie and all hell breaks loose. Barrows across Ritchie as well. And then the trackblocker.com/oops. Everybody wrecked. Miller, Jawa, Scare, French, Angel Mama Nim. Everybody. Jawa able to pull it off. See the finish here with Tenold and Schwartz. Chira diving down the inside. Tenold keeping it clean there, coming off a 4. Looking good. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. Just kidding. And then Kevin Ritchie back here dooring the garbage at a parent. Watch him beating the hell out of parent coming off the corner. Watch. Bounce. Boink. Boink. He just... Amazing. Drew Jawa went... Okay, he's up against the inside wall. And there he is. Race... Let's get a... Let's get race winner in here first. Let's do race winner first? Race winner. Drew Jawa joining us in the booth. Congratulations. Kind of a walk-off there at the end. Let us know what you were thinking there after you saw everyone die in your mirror.
I thought, oh, that'll happen. I know that I was like, oh, I forgot this new caution. This whole new caution system, you can't call it once you get to a certain place. So I knew they couldn't call it there, and it was kind of a race. Make sure I didn't like kill myself or anything like that. And you know, we got the car back across the line with a 0 wreck, so that's 3 extra points. And had a really good race. I mean, the only worrisome part that I had all race was Randy and Nick getting into each other in the first stage, but after that, we took 2 tires and got ourselves a stage win and kind of was cruising. The one person I was really worried about that final run was Nathan Barrows. He had enough fuel to make it to the end. So
nah, you didn't have to worry about him. The wall was taking care of him.
Yeah, well, I don't know what caused that yellow. I thought I was in a little bit of trouble because I had to take 2 because I was trying to race Nathan for the win. And the yellow comes out as soon as I'm coming out of pit road, and everybody pitted and it was all fine and dandy, and you know, we kept the track position up all night, and it was a really fun race. I did not expect my my right front to stay on for that long, so you know, it's a good race.
There you did it, Drew Jawa. Give me some shout outs, buddy.
Shout out to you guys in the broadcast booth. Shout out to you guys as well for putting on the league. It's a lot of fun each week coming out and running with friends. Shout out to Jessica Fischer, I believe it's how it's pronounced.
Oh yeah.
I know Andrew is at least the 4th year in a row they've done it, I believe.
Yes, sir.
So it's always nice racing for her, and you know, shout out Andrew Tenold for finishing P3 in this race. So I know it means a lot to him, and you're gonna hear that from him as well. But last shout out is shout out Team OCM. You know, we were gonna have probably a 1-2 finish, but didn't happen. But glad to get our second race in season, win in season.
There you go, Drew Jawa, race winner, my friend. We'll see you maybe Wednesday.
Yeah, I'll probably be there. I believe. We'll see.
Well, come on out if you like, bro. Well, I appreciate the race, my friend. Awesome. Good job, Drew Jawad. We'll talk soon, my friend.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Thank you, buddy. Here we go to P2. Jonathan Schwartz, get in here, my friend. Jonathan Schwartz finishing P2 tonight. Tell us about the track, the race, the finish there. What you got?
Track was hot. Not a lot of grip and a lot of attrition tonight. So it's good to be back in the top 5 for sure.
Jonathan Schwartz able to make it work. You were kind of you maintained position for most of the race toward the front of the pack. Strategy kind of thrown out the window there with the last caution, I'm sure, and you were able to survive the huge wreck there coming to the white flag or after. Your thoughts on this race? Looking forward to Bristol Dirt next week.
Well, I'll tell you I'm not. So I prefer asphalt. So whatever we go to after that, I'll be looking forward to. So if I could just finish that race without wrecking, I'll take it as a win.
Jonathan, congratulations on that P2 finish tonight. Give me some shout outs, my friend.
Just want to thank the Cleaning Authority for a longtime partner of mine, and Landon Quisenberry for having a great teammate and being our team leader for this year. So get some more good runs this season.
You're the man, John. Appreciate you, buddy. We'll see you next week. Hopefully, you never know, right? You never know. Races like that.
Yeah, we'll see.
You never know. So we'll see. Jonathan Schwartz, congratulations. We'll talk soon.
All right, see you guys.
Yes, sir. And finishing out P3, let's talk to him. Andrew Tenold, buddy. I know this race means a lot to you, and that's awesome, and I'm super excited for it. So let's talk about it. Jessica Fischer Memorial 180 just passed, I believe, the 5-year anniversary of her passing. And this is, I believe, the 4th year we've been able to do this as a partner together to bring this memorial together. Take us through the thoughts of the final lap there and avoiding that wreck.
I'm so proud of this team, man. It's really hard not to show emotion in this interview. You know, we had a really good car today, and I can't thank my teammates enough for helping me out and keeping me level-headed. And to be able to do something like this, even though it's on a video game, it means the world to me. And to be able to do good in front of my entire family feels pretty damn good.
Yeah,
you know?
buddy.
Our Siouxland Paramedic Chevrolet was really fast today. Taking 2 tires is definitely the way to go. That last yellow really threw a wrench into the things, but you know, we did what we did best, or what we do best. We strive for greatness, and we came out on the podium. So it's really good. It feels really good. I appreciate everyone that races here, and you know, supports everyone and each other. It means the absolute world. And yeah, you know, 5 years since we lost Jessica. It's really hard, man. It's hard. It's hard, man.
But here we are to honor her, and you honored her tonight, man. What a great finish, dude. We're proud of you. Family's proud of you. Andrew, congratulations, dude. We'll see what we can do on Wednesday, and looking forward to that. But Bristol Dirt, my friend, that's got to be something to look forward to.
Not really. Bristol Dirt's gonna be tough. I hope they have short gears, because getting these cars sideways is gonna be tough. Yeah. I know we do it every Monday, but
we're just gonna let you guys do the micro sprints. Don't worry, you'll find out next Monday. Andrew,
yeah, that'd be great.
Happy for you, man. Proud of you. Shout out to the family. All the love in the world, man. We'll talk soon.
For sure. We'll see you. Thank you.
Congrats, buddy. Yes, sir. I'm so happy for him. That's a great finish. I'm so happy for the family. I'm so happy for us to be able to bring that to you guys. We're going to show you the results here. You know, the privateer crowd. I don't know why the STK stuff decides to do that. No matter what we try to do. Jawal Schwartz, Tenold Cheer, apparent. Your top 5, Herring, Ritchie, Weingart, top 10 for crew racing. Joe Houston able to recover after an issue early. And Sam Demian in the top 10, Nick Miller, Dylan Falovich, Danny Michelle. Shout out to next up winner, Danny Michelle, with a incredible debut here in Cup Series, running up front for a lot of the day. Skirbo Bowley, Richie Hines, Gas, there in the top 20. 1 lap down was Gas after that incident toward the end of the race. Take a look here. Barrows, Yates, Pinder, and Tiller a lap down. Arms, French, 2 laps down. Scare 3, Dryling 6, Bowman 8, Valley 8, Quisenberry 8, and numerous drivers several laps down. See if Mike's back with us here real quick before we get out of here. Mike, are you still here? Are you gone? He left. He's gone. Okay. Really excited to go.
I'm chilling, dude.
I knew you were. Proud of you, Andrew. Absolutely, dude. Mike, dude, let's talk about it. Bristol Dirt next week.
It's been looming over their heads, but I tell you what, man, once they get through Daytona Road and they get through Bristol Dirt, it's smooth sailing. The rest of the season, these guys can just kind of relax and just do their standard 1.5 miles. We got a couple more super speedways coming up. It's going to be a fun rest of the season.
Looking forward to it right now. Head on over to backmarker.shop. New gear coming super soon. But right now, you can grab some gear. Affinity 10 is the code. Backmarker.shop is the place. Looking forward to it. Wednesday night, 8:30, 7:30 Central right here. Next up, Kansas. That's going to be incredible. We're going to have a full field. And we do completely full, like more than enough. Guys, we're going to hit you with a raid. 250 channel points coming to you and yours. We will see you soon. I'm Brandon. That's Mike. See ya.